So whether you're looking for a stunning beachfront villa, who isn't, or a penthouse in the heart of a bustling city, the property market offers a wealth of investment opportunities and options. Joining me to discuss those options and the current trends in the UK property market is Katy Warwick. Katy, thank you so much for joining me today. Obviously, this is something that a lot of people are thinking about. What is going on in property? Are property prices going up? They're going down? This is your area. What are you seeing?
Thanks very much for having me. So in terms of the UK property market, and I think it's firstly important to distinguish which bit of the market we're talking about here, because they all operate quite differently and have very different drivers. But across the UK mainstream market, we've started to see a recovery already. It's very much in line with interest rates that have started to come down already, and that really opens up the affordability for the average buyer. And so there's a really strong link there. So that's the main driving factor across the mainstream markets. And actually at the end of last year, according to Nationwide, we saw just over 4% growth in the UK markets. That was ahead of what we were expecting. That was a little bit of a stronger recovery than we were expecting. In the prime markets, very different drivers. And of course, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of focus on the budget that we had in the autumn there. And some of those tax changes, most of them were preempted, but once they'd been confirmed, obviously that firstly, it ended that period of speculation where everyone was wondering what are these taxes that the Chancellor is going to be putting on those with the broadest shoulders, because that was the whole narrative through basically last year. So we now know what those tax changes are, and I think that really gives people the information they needed to be able to make the decisions, because all of these things are very personal decisions on how wealthy people structure their finances and how, where they want to spend their money and what their sort of global setup is. And so, it's very hard for us to look at, to say with confidence how the markets will react to some of these changes. But we have, we're in quite a good place with a number of agents who are able to feed in the sentiment from their buyers to us, and we do surveys of our agents and indeed surveys of our clients to tell us, how have these particular tax changes impacted on your, how certain you are that you want to buy this year. Do you still want to go ahead with your purchase? Has it impacted on your budget for what you're looking for your next property? So these are the sort of testers that we put out in the market when we're looking at what happens to the prime markets.